Continuing their line of products that step away from the battle station, Razer's new Opus X takes the ergonomic design of the older, more expensive Opus and simplifies the headphones while coming in at a more affordable price point. With a comfortable, lightweight design, ANC, and low-latency Bluetooth, the Razer Opus X is packed with features for the $100 price point. So let's dive in and take a closer look at the Razer Opus X. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and although the Razer Opus X has already been out for a little bit, we still wanted to take a look at it because it is a great pair of headphones for that price point. So first off, taking a look at the design, visually the Opus X features a very similar overall design to the more expensive Opus. The subtle shape and small headband don't scream gamer like many of Razer's other products. The only markings are the small Razer logo indentations on the sides of the headband. Otherwise, there is a nice combination of smooth and hard lines and edges that make for a very modern, pleasing design. Opus X is available in 3 different colors. Obviously, we have the Mercury White here. You can also get it in their Quartz Pink, and you can also get it in a Razer Green, so kind of their bright green colorway. The more expensive Opus only comes in black, so it's great to have some more color options in here. Razer has kept the headphones light, which helps to make them more comfortable for long sessions. There's quite a bit of padding on the inside of the ear cup between my ear and the driver, but my ears do still press up against that padding because the actual ear cushions aren't the deepest that we've seen on headphones. And like most other pairs of headphones, the headband can expand, and the ear cups will rotate 90 degrees to lay flat against your collarbones. All of the controls are located on the right ear cup. From top to bottom, there is a volume up, a multi-function button, volume down, and the power button, which can also toggle between ANC modes, and a USB-C port for charging. And this is one thing that sets it apart from the original Opus. The original has a 3.5mm port on here as well, so you can plug it in and listen to other devices, but the Opus X is just meant for Bluetooth. And moving on to how do they sound, despite the fact that they don't have that THX certification like the more expensive Opus, the Razer Opus X still sounds really great, especially for that price. Spec-wise, it features 40mm drivers that deliver 20 to 20,000 Hz. On the low end, Opus keeps things light and powerful without being overwhelming. Bass hits in titanium from David Guetta are full and impactful, but they don't drown out the mids. It's powerful and present, but not too far forward. Bass heads might want a little more low end out of their headphones, but I enjoy this flatter sound for most of my headphones and my listening. The combination of clear mids and stereo separation makes it easy to pick out different guitar lines from Mist from Protest the Hero. While the sound stage isn't anything to write home about, the sound is clear and well separated for distinguishing between instruments and vocal lines. And in the upper register, Opus X keeps things tidy and under control without getting harsh or tinny. And Opus X can get plenty loud as well. I did most of my listening well under 50% volume level. And that's another nice feature of the ANC, blocking out some of that background noise. You don't have to turn it up as loud. Speaking of ANC, on the more expensive Opus, the $200 Opus, that features a hybrid system with microphones on the outside and the inside. So, picks up stuff outside and cancels it, but also monitors what's going on inside the headphones. The cheaper, more affordable Opus X just has a feed-forward system. So it only has the microphones on the outside to monitor, what's going on in the environment and to compensate for that. And overall, I thought it worked really well. I mean, sometimes when you're outdoors in windy conditions, you can still get some wind noise coming through those mics. But to be honest, that's something I still got on the more expensive Opus as well. If I'm out for a run or something, I sometimes get wind noise coming through there, and so sometimes I would turn the ANC off and just use the passive noise cancellation, which is still pretty decent on these headphones. And toggling that ANC mode with the power button can also enable a quick attention mode or ambient noise mode, so you can kind of hear what's going around you in your surroundings. So, if you're out for a run, this is great, so you can still be aware of what's going on. If you're trying to have a conversation or somebody approaches you and is saying something and you don't want to take your headphones off, you can still, hear what they're saying just by pressing that button and changing that mode. And of course, Razer is primarily a gaming brand, and one great thing about the Opus X is that it does have that low latency, so it's a 60 millisecond low latency Bluetooth connection, which helps to just keep audio and video in sync when you're either playing games or watching media as well. And a lot of times Bluetooth connections can be susceptible to a lot of latency, and so it doesn't seem like a voice of a character that you're watching on a show is quite lining up with what they're saying. The visual and the audio isn't quite lined up. But that lower latency on the Opus X really helps to make that a lot more in sync and just makes it a much better viewing experience. And of course, as a Bluetooth headset, the Razer Opus X also has a microphone built in. And so here we give an example of what that sounds like. I'm recording through the Voice Memos app on my iPhone 8 and testing out this microphone to see how it sounds.
I'm in a pretty lively room here, quite a bit of echo. I haven't done a whole lot of sound treatment in here yet, something that I need to do. But hopefully this gives you a good idea of what the microphone sounds like on the Razer Opus X.
And in terms of battery life, you can expect to get up to 30 hours with ANC turned on and 40 hours with the ANC turned off. So that is a really great number for a pair of lightweight over-ear headphones like this. So overall, wrapping up here, at half the price of the OG Opus, this really is a great pair of headphones. The more expensive Opus has some added features like that 3.5mm port, an auto play pause feature, and the THX certification, but Opus X still sounds great, and with that low latency mode, it makes it really great for gaming and watching videos. Alright, and that'll wrap it up for our review of the Razer Opus X. Let us know what you think about it down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.